Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. I'm hoping the month of Ramadan that is going well for you. And today, actually, after hearing what Mike Huckabee, the American ambassador to Israel, what he has said, that actually triggered kind of a response from me. And I'm glad that actually that Mr. Huckabee, he has spoken the truth actually, that he has spoken his mind. So he's a clergyman, I think he was a Baptist minister or something, that if Israel takes away from Nile to Euphrates, that's fine, that he is okayed actually. So he is an American ambassador. So why I'm saying I'm glad that he has spoken his mind. And this is actually that, that it's sometimes a bit similar to Freudian sleep or parapraxis. And he has said it in an interview just about 2 days back. The interesting thing is that, and I always put this as a disclaimer, there are thousands of innocent, peace-loving Jewish people there in the world. They want to live peacefully, and in Palestine and in present-day Israel, they want to live peacefully, the Jewish and the Arabs, and they did that for thousands of years. And if we go back to history, when the Muslims, they conquered Jerusalem during the Caliphate of Umar radiallahu anhu, actually he asked the Jewish people that, he allowed the Jewish people, they should come back. Because as you know, that, from history, many of them, they were taken as captives to Iran and other parts of the world. And if we read, like nowadays there are so many documentaries and comments, the Jewish people, they always live peacefully with the Muslims. And this is history. And the other group of people, like they killed and they exterminated, the Jewish people. And as a Muslim, I said on several occasions actually that the Quran is very clear that killing an innocent soul is something like killing the whole mankind. And saving a soul is something like saving the whole mankind. And Islam is very particular about the sanctity of a life. Because life, the scientists, they're trying very hard. We cannot create a virus. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored his creation. So now, the interesting thing is that the so-called Muslim world, they have objected and they made comment. And I feel sorry actually, for the so-called Muslim world. Why I'm saying so-called? Except for Turkey and Turkey, now they call it Turkey and Malaysia. We know, that what our Muslim countries and the leaders they're doing. And I always want to put this thing that we should look at ourselves. That as Socrates has said, know thyself. The problem with us, not with them. That we Muslims, what we are doing. In Sudan, what's happening? The two group of Muslims, they're fighting other Muslim countries, they're supporting each other. And excuse me. And in Surah Hujurat, that is very clear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that for the Muslims, that if you find two Muslim groups that are fighting other Muslims, they should make peace between them. This is Islam. So what they are doing, they are helping to kill each other. And the world has remained kind of silent. The slaughter that is going on in Sudan. And about Palestine and Gaza, it's quite obvious. The issue is that, that Islam always talks about justice. And this is what, that, recently I learned the verse of the Quran that is put in University of Harvard, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning that speak the truth is about justice, even if it goes against yourself, your parents, your close relatives. So Islam is all about truth and justice. This is what actually, in the golden days of Islam and the Muslim leaders, they've shown the early caliphate. And after that, Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, he was there in the Muslim world. So now that Mr. Huckabee, like he has said in Israel, that if it takes, that from Nile to Euphrates, like Jordan, Syria, parts of Saudi Arabia, that he won't mind. And if Israel, wants to take it, Israel has got so much of power, it can do it. And I've written a piece that Israel now is the only superpower. People, they're scared of Israel. So now, so what things we can do? The issue is actually for the Ummah to remain united, to work for peace. And at the same time, the Muslims and the Christians and the Jewish people, we have got a common heritage. We have got more things in common than we differ. We call ourselves Abrahamic faith. Then we should be working together for peace and harmony in the world. So we can only make dua actually, that I'm an ordinary Australian citizen. We can only make dua actually, that so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make peace and tranquility Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give in this world.